This next 6 months, crypto very strong. I don't think it's a replay of 2019, which was a longer pullback while global central bank balance sheets shrank for a period of time. I think knowing what's going on in the world, where it's going, we will probably accelerate this. I think it looks more like 2016-15 cycle, which was a big spurt up, which I think we're still in the middle of, then a long sideways correction for 5 months or whatever, and then another explosion higher as you really start to see the central banks kick in.
Bitcoin is predicted to experience a potential final downward move before a potential recovery, as analysis suggests that its price is currently lacking a clear direction. On May 16th, Bitcoin reached the $27,000 mark, bringing optimism among traders for a potential continuation of the upward trend. Hello and welcome to Crypto Street! In this video, we will delve into Raoul Pal's perspective on the future of Bitcoin, along with the latest updates and analysis of the cryptocurrency.
This next 6 months, crypto very strong. I don't think it's a replay of 2019, which was a longer pullback while global central bank balance sheets shrank for a period of time. I think knowing what's going on in the world, where it's going, we will probably accelerate this. I think it looks more like 2016-15 cycle, which was a big spurt up, which I think we're still in the middle of, then a long sideways correction for 5 months or whatever, and then another explosion higher as you really start to see the central banks kick in. So I'm very, very positive. Crypto, but more importantly, a lot of money went in VC into the space, and there was a lot of people building product. So the next phase of what adoption looks like will come. And I don't know what it is. Could come from anywhere. Could come from gaming, could come from digital ID, could come from brands in the NFT and Web3 space, could come from DeFi, I don't know, but it's coming. So I think that's very interesting. So I'm very bullish on crypto overall. I also think that, I also run an asset management business called Exponential Age Asset Management. I'm just using that exponential age everywhere.
Brand it.
And that is a fund of hedge funds to invest in digital asset hedge funds. What's fascinating is the global hedge fund industry in TradFi is $3 trillion. That's all pension fund money and sovereign wealth fund money and high net worth and RIAs. The digital asset hedge fund, so that all crypto hedge funds added together are about 5 billion. It's like 1% of the size. So I think we're going to see a lot of capital flowing into the space, proper capital, not just retail capital, but sticky, long-term mega capital flows into the space, which is needed. The secondary markets are not liquid, which is why they're so volatile. So I think that's going to be very interesting as well. So crypto bullish. AI, I'm going to err on the side of MAD, which is it's unforecastable. It's unforecastable where it'll be in 6 months' time. What I do know is every single person we speak to will be scrambling to try and figure out how to use it. And we don't know how we use it. And I remember very well the 97, 8, 9, 2000 phase in the internet. There was just like millions of businesses launching, of which 99% of them were nothing, because everyone's building on top of ChatGPT-4, and 99% will fail. People are going to have to figure out what is the killer model here. Is it the data set? Is it the UX? Is it the model itself? We don't know. So I think it's just going to be kind of hair on fire shocking in its growth. And then with that is the next phase of the exponential age as well. What is the next technology to ignite? And then we've got to deal with crypto, AI, metaverse, or whatever, the virtual reality. And then, oh my God, then we need to deal with genetic sciences. And then we've got to deal with self-driving cars. We'll have all these balls in the air and we're trying to figure it all out. It's going to be hilarious, because we have no idea.
On May 12th, Bitcoin's price fell below its 55-day resistance level at $27,000, experiencing a 12.3% decline in the past 30 days. However, the significant aspect was its decoupling from the S&P 500 index, which has remained relatively flat in the last 30 days and is 15% below its all-time high. Interestingly, Bitcoin investors seem to focus more on the increasing risk perception of the cryptocurrency sector rather than the favorable macroeconomic trends for risk markets. Crypto Ed, a popular trader, highlighted potential targets, including the gap in CME futures that occurred over the weekend. Currently, the lower time frame is where the action is happening, while the higher time frame lacks excitement.
Look, if you owe somebody money, you essentially become a slave to them. You made an economic decision that you would forego some of your agency to have cash now. That's what the debt is, right? And this was what, seeing this rise in 2012 in Europe, or I'd lived this in Europe, when almost all of the countries blew up and all of the banking system blew up. Cyprus, they took the money out of the bank accounts, much what's happening in the US now. And seeing everybody lose everything is what got me into crypto, because it gave me a sense of agency. And it is an answer to all of this. And that's why I've always referred to it as the Bitcoin life raft, or a parallel financial system. It's actually not parallel, it's actually converging. And I think it converged in 2020, but I think, from the Russian sanctions and basically destroying their sovereign reserves, through to ongoing debasement of currency, through to the ever-changing geopolitics and the uncertainties, through to the fact that the adoption of digital technologies overall is increasing the probability of the adoption of digital systems of value, it kind of feels like, okay, well, this is the perfect place for me to get some agency back in my life, where I'm not as restricted by the forces. Of course, we all are restricted by the forces because we have to earn a living. We have to live physically in a country where you either have to pay taxes, you have to be part of the political system, and you earn in that currency. And you have a set of outcomes depending where the economy is. But at least this system gives some way of a way out.
Furthermore, broader macroeconomic factors now involve the evolving debt ceiling crisis in the United States. In reference to the US dollar index, DXY, he tweeted, "Price action has been lackluster mainly due to the increasing likelihood of a crisis surrounding the US debt ceiling, which is approaching the June 1st deadline."
Maybe we're going to have to self-opt into restrictions. There's got to be, because I don't know how it can be done at governmental level. So we're going to have to do it at distributed nation-state level. So, I align better with XY AI and not the other one. I don't know the answer, because it's like crypto. It's impossible. The Chinese ban it, nothing happens. The Indians ban it, nothing happens. The US stamps down it, nothing happens. I mean, it's unstoppable because it's distributed. That's the whole point of it. And it's the same with AI. So I get your point, and I agree with it. It's a really important conversation. But who's going to have the conversation, with whom, and how? And the tech companies, when you see Sam Altman, he's terrified. I asked Emad, I said, where's this going? He's like, his answer, I said, where's this going to be in 5 years? He just laughed at me and said, mate, I didn't think we'd get ChatGPT-4 until the end of this year. He said it came out in 2 months. He said, we have no understanding. And then you think that Microsoft don't seem to care. They've just seen a business opportunity so big that they can destroy their competitors, and they're just pressing the nuke button. I mean, you're putting ChatGPT-4 and GPT-4 overall in all Office? I don't know how many Office users there are, billion? Really? What? And nobody's going to stop them. Because they can do it tomorrow. Well, they're already doing it.
Yeah.
And then every Bing browser, and then Google are going to be forced to do it. They're going to be forced into the Google browser, and then G Suite and everything. And before you know it, we've got 5 billion AI users. How the hell do we stop that?
Could the financial crisis be a catalyst for the rise in Bitcoin's price? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. We'll see you soon in our next video. Thank you for watching.